Welcome to the Between Two Wheels live stream, bringing you the okayest motorcycle content during this pandemic. I'm your host, Johnny Roblox, and joining me in the virtual studio, we have Justin, my daddy races dirt bikes, Bird, and Uncle. $100 is $100, and I will do many things for $100, but I won't do that. Ken, this episode is being brought to you by Get Lowered Cycles, the source for all your cruiser needs, and meetupmoto.com, the newest social media platform for bikers, created by bikers. Today's stream we will be discussing whatever the hell pops into my mind because, yeah, it's been a fucking week.
Yes, it has. And not necessarily a good one.
I mean, you forgot today was Wednesday.
I don't even know what day it is most of the time.
Well,
I thought yesterday was Wednesday, so that wasn't as disappointing.
you thought you missed it?
I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I ordered some suspension for my truck. That was exciting.
Ooh.
Lowering?
No.
You can do that. You can do that Cali squat.
No. Definitely not. No, I did the Bilstein shocks, so keep the same springs, just different shocks.
All right.
So if anyone wants to come over and lay under a truck and play adult Jack in the Box next week, let me know.
Make sure you use Harbor Freight jack stands.
No, do not. I saw that recall. I was like, oh shit.
I've got Walmart brand, but I'm also not, under there for extended periods of time either.
Yeah. Oh, so any big plans for Memorial Day weekend?
Fuck yes.
There you go.
I want more details.
Yeah.
We're going to the ranch this weekend, and we're gonna maybe do a little bit of hunting, riding 4-wheelers, driving the Razor. Just I may have bought 10 pounds of tannerite.
There it is.
Yep. And you taking a GoPro?
I don't even own a GoPro anymore. I sold mine to Team Bradley.
I got one for you. I was looking all over for these, and I was like, where the fuck did I put these stupid cameras? And when we were filming Ken putting the lights on his bike, I had put them in the cameraman bag. And it's all black inside, and those things are dark, so I couldn't see shit. But so Motorcycle Mick, since he was the first in the lobby.
Whoa! He was first, second, and third.
Okay, but he has this thing. He thinks that I just dislike the Heritage. Never once ever said that the Heritage was a bad motorcycle. I do still say that it's not a touring bike. But, whatever. People call them a hybrid. But no, I think the Heritage is a great bike. Just, it is what it is. It's still a Softail.
Well, and you know what happens when you buy a hybrid of something, right?
It's not good at either one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's too big and goofy to be a good-looking Softail, and the suspension can't hang with an actual touring bike to be a touring bike. So therefore, it is a hybrid. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, see, I'm not the one picking on it, Mick.
Everyone is.
But so Hasso wanted to know what is the best intake to match up with his Fuel Pack 3 that he just won from the Bike and Bird give back.
Whatever one looks coolest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever one you think looks the best.
I
Just
think
don't go with the K&N because they fall apart and fall off on the highway.
It can happen. It can happen.
I went with the Harley ventilator because it was the cheapest.
I see, and for me, I just
And
put a new
somehow-
cover on mine.
Somehow, a Harley branded product was the cheapest. Now,
Yeah,
given the Milwaukee 8 was new at the time.
Yeah, I just went with the Screaming Eagle one. It was the cheap one. It used my cover and everything.
Yeah.
So that's how I cheaped out on that one.
Well, that ventilator's been on however many Milwaukee
Like
8s.
you've owned.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's...
Bet those threads are starting to get loose. I have to
accurate.
retap those.
Put some thread tape on them.
And Hasso is chiming in.
Of course, he likes the Screaming Eagles, the chrome one too.
The chrome one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's a chromosexual. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing
wrong
right
with
about it either.
Hey, you know, that's the beauty about owning a Harley. You're open to make as many mistakes as you want.
I like Brandon's suggestion there.
What did
Brandon
he
he said, get on Wish and order the Roland Sands turbine for $100.
Dude, you can get it for cheaper than that. I got mine for like 34. You can get it cheaper. And I mean, honestly, it was a $35 knockoff, and that thing was on the bike till we traded in. So who knows? Is it really that much of a difference from the name brands?
Okay, so...
They all suck.
Well, yeah.
But thank you.
Saw what you did there.
Yeah.
So we have Memorial Day coming up, and it's... at least down here in South Texas, it's fucking hot.
Yep. I
And,
got a race this weekend, so that should be fun.
Enjoy that.
So I kind of put together a quick list of hot weather riding tips and kind of how to stay safe. First one is drink a ton of water the day before you go ride. Here's the thing that they taught me in the Navy. The water you drink today is the water your body will depend on tomorrow. Okay? Do y'all agree?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, that was we had to do every night before bed. We would stand at the end of our bunks with a full canteen of water, and we had to chug the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's because you're never mind. I'll just leave it alone.
That's because I was in San Antonio in freaking August and September going through basic training.
Ugh.
It's just because in boot camp, fucking recruits are just too scared to do anything without being told.
Yeah, that's what they're there for. To be
right.
scared and do what they're told.
With that tip, with the water, it's important to have the water part, not any of the electrolytes or any of the other shit. That's the day of. Get your water in. That's the key here. Tip number 2, cover your skin. This is kind of a no-brainer, but we see it all the time. Some fucking bagger bro wearing a ball cap backwards, sunglasses, tank top, and shorts. For safety's sake, lather up in sunscreen, wear compression sleeves if you don't want to wear a jacket, and for the love of God, never wear shorts while riding a motorcycle. Trust me, it isn't fun.
Trust you.
Yeah.
I don't have to trust you. I fucking know better.
He's been a bagger bro before.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Another tip, just to throw it out there, carry extra water. So we told you to drink it, but that was for the day before. you should also carry extra water. I know some of us and the OGs will wear a hydration pack like a Camelback or whatever. And some of us just simply carry a bottle of water with us. Whatever you do, I suggest carrying at least a liter of water for emergencies. Another tip, and actually the kind of the final one, because I had to start the live stream and I stopped riding. Take breaks. When riding in the heat, it's a good idea to take a break every hour or so of riding, especially if you're in the direct sunlight. Take this time to get into some shade and cool off. The important thing here is keeping your core temperature under control. So, I mean, it's hot pretty much all over the country right now, except for those crazy fucking areas getting snow. But
Right.
okay, cool. But yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, do y'all have any other tips or anything else you'd like to throw out there?
I like using one of those compression face shields soaked in water.
Yeah.
That's kind of double duty because it keeps the sun off the back of your neck, which that is the blood going into your brain. So you want to keep that nice and cool. And it also just feels really good when the air hits it, when it goes into your helmet and just cools off your face and everything.
Oh yeah.
That's that good.
Yeah. And I know from like a covering of the body, I mean, I think all of us wear at least the compression sleeves and t-shirts, but I think the majority of us wear jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from a jacket perspective, the best is obviously going to be mesh for summertime. Because you're only going to be riding in a mesh jacket, do you think that getting chest protection or the chest armor is a wise idea or a sound investment?
I mean, I wouldn't spend a ton of extra money on it because it's impact padding. It's not
Skid.
skid padding.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I wear pretty much the same protection on dirt as I do on the street just because it's going to hurt when I go down, not so much sliding.
Yeah. But on dirt though, your racing style, I mean, if you fall down, you've got trees around you, logs around you, rocks around you. You know, so for you, that's an impact.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say is impacts are more likely on the dirt than they are on the
Yeah.
street. So
Yeah, on the street, I mean, you're going to impact something. I mean, it'll either be pavement or a car, maybe your handlebars.
Yeah, but your slide is what's going to mess you up the most, more than
Yep.
likely.
all my summer jackets have it, but I wouldn't necessarily. It wouldn't be like a must-have if I was in the market for a new jacket.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
No, just good material.
So I was chatting with John about this earlier. Did y'all check out the FortNine video about Harley?
I did.
I did.
Okay. Initial thoughts.
It was a great video.
Well, Fortnite makes good videos to begin with.
He
Yeah.
does,
In my
but that
opinion.
was
But that was a really good video.
beyond even his expectations, I guess I could say.
It's out of his normal, really.
Yeah, you could tell a lot of time and planning and effort went into that.
Yeah. Okay. So thoughts. So yes, the content, the production was great. What about the information being the opinion being provided?
I mean, it kind of, in my opinion, it kind of echoed what we've been saying for a while. It just went into a lot more detail with a lot more stats than we have. Of course, there is a little bit of bias here and there, but that's going to be with any video. But I don't know. I think it really brought light to some of the numbers that people have been discussing,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of the reasons behind some of those numbers. And I really like how he focused on the stock buybacks and things like that, and how that's important to look at as well when looking at that side of things.
Yeah, and I'd never thought about that particular aspect of it.
Yeah. And that portion of it, though, when he's talking about like stock buybacks and trying to make it look good for the books, everything like that. I mean, that's every, Forbes 500 business out there.
Yeah.
Every business is corrupt in some form or fashion.
Well, it's a legal way to manipulate their numbers. I mean, that's
Yeah.
all it is.
I mean, if any of these people watching this video had a multi-million-dollar company, they'd be doing the exact same thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it makes your numbers look good. It keeps you afloat, and yeah, of course, like I said, any real company with any real insight into how their business works and how it all works is going to do everything they can to play the system.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Brandon not had a question. Is this the one talking about Harley dying? Yes. Yes, it is. So the stock manipulation and all that. It's funny though that it's happening and it's coming out now. That type of video, and it's getting a lot of feedback. I'm not saying negative or positive. It's just receiving a lot of feedback. Do you think the timing of it is because of Mr. Zeitz coming in?
Oh yeah.
The timing of the video, or
Yeah.
I think it really has to do with just the combination of all the tariff stuff, plus the dropping sales, plus the CEO stepping down, plus the whole COVID thing. It's a lot of sticks to break the camel's back.
Yeah.
And I don't think he could have timed it any better.
Oh yeah.
Dirty D's coming out strong with what I like about the HD Rewire is scaling back on the number of bike offerings. You can't focus on anything when you're trying to be everything.
Accurate.
I mean, I disagree. If you got enough employees and enough different teams and the right project management, I think you can put on a very vast and diverse model lineup.
I mean, you can, but Harley's not really a vast and diverse model lineup per se.
Not right now, and I'm not saying they're a perfect example of it.
Well, I mean, I understand what he's saying. Is it all encompassing across the board for all businesses? No. But if when we're looking at Harley, they need to fix themselves, and if this is what it takes to fix themselves, then that's what they need to do. If you've got so much going on that you can't really focus on one solid project, you're hurting yourself.
True.
I just wouldn't say it's impossible to be done. It's more difficult than just trying to be one thing like Royal Enfield does with, just the old school bikes.
Well, so look,
But it's not impossible.
Davidson is they're trying to be Harley Davidson. I mean, if we look at the product lineup, none of that has been innovative. I mean, if we look at the Pan America and we look at the Bronx, sure. Look at the Livewire, but that's 3 models, 3 bikes out of the however many fucking models that they have now. I mean, those 3 innovations, how much of their R&D team did that pull away from, or the focus away from other designs that are in their traditional lineup? I mean, I'm doubting it because, I mean, there's nothing innovative really happening with the Softails or with the touring bikes. Well, I take that back. There is one innovation. I think it was May 15th. The latest firmware update for the GTS system, it has finally brought Android Auto to the boom boxes. So there you guys go. Now you can have whatever Android Auto stuff you use in your car. You have it on the Harley now. And I've been
If you've
keeping
got
up.
a car new enough to have that.
True.
Oh, I thought that came out before Apple's CarPlay did.
Now you live in a weird, like, white privilege world up there. Not everyone has the year's newest vehicle. So step down off your throne.
I'm 2 years behind.
Your truck is not a 2018.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 2018, but it's what, the fucking Lariat King Ranch edition?
Oh.
You got fucking AC seats, dude. Shut the fuck up. I know that's one of the top of the lines.
It's just a Sport Night edition.
Okay.
It's not
18-inch touchscreen shit.
No, Haas
Most
is the
of us
one that
barely-
has the badass truck.
Most of us barely got fucking color screens in our dashes, so
Anyways, so
step down there, bud.
with
I just have Bluetooth and I'm happy. That's all I really need.
Really, that's all I want.
That's all I want, man. I don't care about Android Auto or anything like that. Just give me Bluetooth.
with Android Auto comes Google Maps.
Okay, that comes with fucking Bluetooth as well.
Right. I'm just saying for like when you do your routes, put it into the GTS at that point.
Or I can just look 4 inches to the left where my phone is mounted with a better quality screen, and I'm done.
Fair enough. Anyway, so that was the big innovative thing that Harley has released. I couldn't find any release notes on it. So hopefully those will come out soon. We'll be able to actually put out what the release did outside of Android Auto, but that happened. So if you have a boombox system, go out there and check for your latest update.
Now, do you have to take that to the dealership to get it done?
Nope.
No?
No. If you have a USB thumb drive and a computer that has a USB drive, you can do it.
Oh, that sounds like work.
Yeah, that sounds like way too much work.
Or next time you take your bike in for service, have them do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. All right.
I've seen a couple people who are like, oh, the prices on Harleys are just too high. That's why motorcycles are a luxury item. That's one of the places that they get to make their price.
But the prices of Harleys are in line with the prices of their competitors.
Yeah. With it, what do we discover within like 1,000 or two of competing models?
Within like 1 or 2%.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
Some,
super close when we did that.
Indian had some higher priced bikes, and Harley definitely had higher priced bikes, but I mean, that's just how it is. But if you look at what you're getting, especially compared to what you get on the metric market, it's not pound for pound the same. I'm not saying Harley's right, but thickness of steel tube is thickness of steel tube. You can't get around that.
Yeah.
Armando putting it out there. Waze is where it's at.
I use both. I use Google Maps and Waze to find the fastest, best route.
What if they tell you different routes?
Which one's faster?
What if they're different routes but at the same time?
Then it doesn't really matter to me.
Fucking Hasso. I can deal with the slow innovation, especially with the assortment of third-party options, but reflect it in the pricing. Harleys are expensive. Not to be that guy, but Harleys shouldn't have the apostrophe there.
Damn. So I'm gonna come get your boy.
Oh, sorry, Hasso. Easy prey. But yeah, I mean, look, get the bike that you can afford.
Well,
You know,
what Motorcycle Mick just wrote. The used market for Harley is so big. Why should you buy new?
exactly.
Hey, it's all your preference, man. I mean, if you don't, if you're one of those people that even if you can afford it, don't care about the warranty, etc. You want to turn your own wrenches, or you want to trick the bike out, so it's going to just ruin the warranty anyways. Then absolutely.
Look, if you go, like when you're doing your research to pick up your new bike, if it's new or new to you, if you go and look at the price for the brand new, whatever the model is you want, so Road Glide, special, and then you go and look at the Road Glide specials that are in the used market from last year and the year before, you can start seeing what the depreciation is going to look like, and is that depreciation worth it? And right now, if you're looking at the pricing and the financing options behind these bikes, it's almost better pricing to go for a new one than a used.
Just it can be.
Yeah, well, if you're looking at 8, 9, 10% plus for a used bike, and 2.9, 3.9, 4.9 on a new bike, depends on how much of a savings you're getting or how much depreciation you're not going to eat. And you can always buy and add an extended warranty onto a used bike.
Yeah, I mean the real winners here are the guys that buy your used bikes. At least There you go. There it is. Yeah.
Hey, I provide a service.
Yep. See a need, fill a need.
Do they come with all the handlebars? Actually, no. I have a bunch of them that I am pretty much just going to start giving away. So if anyone wants them, hit me up. Info@between2wheels.com. The 2 is spelled out TWO. You
Are you
will
trying
have
to hawk used stock bars?
100%.
No. These are the ones, the customs that I just didn't work for me.
Oh God, that's a big bin.
Anyway, I'm just giving them away. They just have to pay for shipping.
There you go.
So
I mean, that's a deal. No matter how, that's a deal.
at this point, I just want them out of my fucking garage.
So I don't know if it's just been where'd it go? I don't know if it was just Motorcycle Mick, but there was a couple people that have mentioned it. Regional marketing by culture. Be more involved in the people riding versus numbers.
That would mean Harley had to care.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of what some of like the West Coast shops do when they will build like special edition, like San Diego style, bars and things like that. And I see them doing it way more than anyone else.
I
mean, regional marketing does work. I mean, just look at Texas. I mean, you go to buy a car. What are you going to get? What do you first thing you think of when you think Texas?
Truck.
And cars, a truck. So, I mean, in that aspect, it works. But on the flip side of that is there's a lot of truck related jobs in Texas, especially with the way the oil field situation is happening.
And then you also have to think of not only trucks, but you have the Texas edition, the Lone Star edition, the King Ranch edition, making them more specific to the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's not a Florida edition or an Alabama.
There's a Gulf States edition.
Is there really?
Yeah, there's an edition for a lot. Oklahoma has their own edition.
I think didn't Dodge have a Montana edition?
Yeah, I believe so. It's one of those states in that area.
Yeah.
I know they have the Bighorn.
No, that's an actual nationwide one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of car companies will do that, and it just they put on what's popular in that area or what that area likes, and it's usually designated by sales regions. So like if you've got like the Southwest sales region, that region can have its own specific
Oh, there we go.
model.
Dumb guy says Minnesota has the North Star edition for Fords. Yeah. So I mean, it works. It's just, I mean, how are you going to wrap that up into a motorcycle? And if it was Harley, they're going to wrap that up in, a touring bike because, that's going to give you the most space to advertise, that this is a Texas edition or whatever.
I disagree. I think you could easily bring it to the soft tail frame. I would just go with whatever the popular culture is. Like for example, for San Antonio or Texas, it would be more the Cholo style or maybe a big wheel bagger type thing. Of course, California would go more club style. Maybe Florida would be more, I don't know, Road King-esque. You could, for the East Coast, you could do even a Sportster, something small and city focused.
Yeah. Jay putting it out there. Arkansas has the meth edition.
There you go.
Meth edition.
Just have a nice burnt paint job on the bottom of the tank.
It's got pock marks all over it, little rust spots all over it.
Little scabs.
Vicious.
That's how you know if the bike's used or not, if all the scabs are picked off the seat.
Right.
Oh,
shit.
that's great.
Wait, dumb guy. So he said they got the North Star edition for the Fords, and he said it has a heated tailgate. Is that true? Like
that can't be true.
Like, I kind of want to believe it. Minnesota. I mean, plenty of snow, et cetera, but.
And
I'm
all
just
the
wondering,
tailgating.
Like, when air-conditioned seats can be more of an actual thing. Like, it's so freaking hard to get air-conditioned seats.
I would rather have
2020, dude.
I'd rather have air-conditioned seats than heated seats.
Well, duh. And I think most people would.
I want to look this shit up north.
Fact checking that dumb guy's productions.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
I mean,
oh, Mick, California has the Sanctuary Edition or the Safe Space Edition.
oh, fuck.
No, it doesn't, because you have to push them when they break down.
Got it. Got it.
There it is.
There we go. I was waiting for it. That's fucking funny. I dig it. That's a good one, man. That was a good one.
Stealing that.
Yeah, I appreciate that one.
My favorite one is where it says every Ford that you buy comes with a dog, a puppy, so you'll have someone to walk home with. But dude, like I was looking at trucks literally all week, and to get cooled seats, dude, you have to get like a $60,000 truck. It's stupid.
Well, what brand of truck you looking at?
I was looking at Fords and Toyotas.
Okay. Ford
Ones
is
that matter.
extremely happy with their fucking trucks.
Dude,
Very proud.
so proud.
I went, okay, so I'm looking at dualies, and the F350 long bed crew cab platinum was like $80,000.
Well, yeah, you're looking at Platinum. It's their top of the line.
So when I went and looked
And
at
an
Ram,
F350.
when I looked at Ram 3500, their top of the line, with all of the discounts and shit going on right now, it's like 62. Now, to your point, yes, it's a $60,000 truck, but what I'm saying is Ford they need to come off their fucking high horse.
I mean, I have a $60,000 truck,
And you didn't get cooled seats.
and I didn't get cooled seats.
Ain't that a bitch?
How much
Right?
does Nissan charge for their Cummins upgrade?
Well, they don't make it anymore.
Oh, that's it? They're done already?
2019 was their last year to have the Cummins.
So they had it, what, 2 years?
2 or 3 years, it just wasn't popular.
Damn.
Yep, wasn't a popular model.
That sucks.
That's why I got a good deal on mine.
Ugh. Yeah, I was looking to upgrade for my truck. I was like, dude, I can increase my payments by like $200 a month and break even. Like, just getting the same truck I am now, just newer.
Damn.
That's fucking stupid, man.
Damn.
To get any sort of like nice features.
Candy. Before I had no use for my cooling seats. They were great, by the way, when I came to Texas.
Yep.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And you were in North Texas. I think if you
right?
had come down here where we are,
Another 6 hours south.
tack on another 20, 30 degrees.
Dude, I was working on my truck yesterday, and I came in like I just went swimming.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 97 degrees, like 70% humidity. It was terrible already. I feel like someone just flipped a switch and it was hot again.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it was,
that comes from all the days you spend inside because of quarantine.
Yeah, that might be it.
soaking up all that air conditioning's made us weak.
Yeah. I mean, I stayed out there for hours, but it sucked. What's nice, though, is now that I have air conditioning in my garage, I can just walk in the garage and it's like 23 degrees cooler, which is a nice relief. It was funny. I actually took a break working on the truck to come and finish up the service on the dirt bike to cool off. I was like, I never thought that working on a bike would be a cool down activity.
Working in
Yep.
the garage to cool down.
Yeah, it was great.
So I haven't been over there since you got the new AC stuff channeled out there. So is it working pretty good for you?
Oh, it's so great. Even without a lot of insulation. I mean, I had the door open and it was still probably under 80 degrees in there
Nice.
when it was 97 outside. And the vent just conveniently got installed right above the lift. So, I mean, it just blows right down the back of your neck.
Conveniently.
Nice.
No, I mean that literally. It was the easiest place for them to drop it down into the garage. And we marked out where it was. It's literally like it's like maybe a foot off of the front wheel to the left of the front wheel, like towards the toolbox.
Nice.
I mean, it's perfect.
You hear these guys talking about recalls. Every business has recalls.
Yep.
Look, fuck, Harbor Freight just had a recall today. Don't use their jack stands
1.7 million products.
for Harbor Freight.
Yep.
I believe it.
Yeah, and I'd be curious to see how many brands that they produce for are going to end up in the recall as well.
I don't know.
Because isn't Pittsburgh one of their brands?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pittsburgh. Is it Hammer? Is that another one?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they own General, like the air
General?
compressors. Yeah.
Yep, General's another one. But yeah,
I finally got my first shitty tool from them the other day.
Oh, really? What'd you get?
I got a right angle air power die grinder, and it just like it won't stay together. Like you get it revved up and it just starts unscrewing and going all over the place. Well, so we got a comment that says nothing says privilege like a garage AC running with the door open. The thermostat is not in the garage, so it doesn't matter if I have that door open or not. It's not wasting AC. It's actually piped into the upstairs, so the only reason it was on is because my wife was home and upstairs in the AC.
I love the justifying of it.
Well, the only reason I say that is because a lot of people don't understand how air conditioners work.
Yeah.
Like it took a hot minute to explain to my wife how you could have vents in the garage and it not have to keep the garage like whatever you have the thermostat set at. It's just going to be pumping cold air at the same time it's pumping cold air inside.
Right.
But it's not going to make it pump more cold air or work more often.
There's the one. Icon Tools.
Yeah, Icon. Hercules.
Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Hercules.
Chicago Electric.
Yeah.
I
actually like all the Chicago Electric stuff. Everything I've gotten from them has been awesome.
Look, most of the stuff at Harbor Freight is great. I mean, if you're not a professional mechanic, I wouldn't go with them.
Yeah.
As far as power tools or air tools go, but I mean, like their tool chest and their hand tools, the wrenches and sockets, the stuff is fine. Yep. I mean, not a single problem with it. My torque wrenches are Icon, and they work just fine for what I need them for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not building a freaking performance bagger or anything like that.
When I go to Harbor Freight, I ask myself, is my life going to be in danger?
and those jack stands would be one of those things.
Exactly. That's why I don't have a Harbor Freight jack. I don't have a Harbor Freight jack stand. I had a Harbor Freight bike lift, but you saw how that turned out. Got rid of that ASAP.
I've got a Harbor Freight bike jack.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I mean, I only use that every once a year, maybe.
Yeah, and even that, I mean, are you going to position yourself underneath the bike in a way where that could injure you if it were to fail?
Nope.
No.
Nope. And I only lift it enough to the minimum that I need.
Yeah. So.
But, yeah.
So. I just checked this out. Honda now offers Android Auto for Goldwing. Wow. See, it's just competition. They probably just had it and they found out Harley was going to release it, so they dumped it. Or they dropped it and that drove Harley's schedule to be sooner. Because it was supposed to come out in the summertime. Now, technically, May is summer in some parts of the country. So
that's bullshit. No, it's not.
I mean, it's not summer. There's a very specific day as to when summer starts and ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony Fleming. I'm a professional mechanic and I own some Harbor Freight stuff because you never know when you have to cut a wrench in half or bend one with a torch. Facts. But that's why I used to buy Craftsman all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'd cut that bitch off, even in shop class. We'd cut a fucking tool in half, and then he'd send us to the store the next day to go get a replacement for it. I don't know if they'll still do that, but they used to.
That's why every time I go to estate sales, I'll buy every wrench they have.
Oh, yeah. Any of them.
Wrench, nuts and bolts, screwdrivers, things like that. I'll buy them all. Because you can usually get like $300 or $400 worth of tools for like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jay said, wife got me a Harbor Freight torque wrench. I gave it to my brother.
Damn. That's rude.
See a stepbrother? Don't like them that much.
Dead Echo's on point tonight. Mr. Bird hasn't uploaded a video in a while. Thought he might have installed a spilt unit. Split unit?
It says spilt.
It does say spilt.
What's a split unit? Am I missing the joke here? Or is it just a really bad joke?
I don't get it either.
Okay.
Boo! Boo, Dead Echo, boo!
He is apologizing.
Shame.
Try better, sir.
Brandon said Craftsman still honors that warranty.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I had my freaking 1/4-inch drive ratchet went out. Well, shit, a while back.
It went out, or you broke it?
No, it just
Yes.
it just quit.
Just stopped ratcheting.
It was missing teeth, like it would slip. I mean, I've had that thing for 25 years.
Jeez.
And it went out. So I just went to Lowe's and said, "Hey, this is what I need." They said, "Go get a new one." They didn't even tell me, because there's like 2 or 3 different styles you can get now. They didn't give a shit. So I just went and got the nicest one that they had on the shelf. It was it was like $20. It was like $20 for that fucking tiny little thing. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll take it. I'll see if they'll fucking give it to me." And they did.
Nice.
I really need to upgrade my ratchets as much as I use them. I still have a very basic set.
Yeah, but what's the wife gonna say though?
What do you mean? Oh, I get it. Ratchets. God, y'all are killing it tonight.
Motorcycle Mick, if your life's in danger, why did we all buy Harleys? See, buying a Harley has nothing to do with your life being in danger. It has, your life being in danger has to do with all the dickheads who don't know how to fucking look over their shoulder to see the fucking motorcycle riding next to them.
What? Not even a fucking motor. I was in my truck today and nearly got ran off the fucking road. Like, people just don't fucking pay attention, period.
Oh, I
almost got my first accident on my dash cam yesterday. So close, man. It was one of those situations where one lane was a turn and straight, or no, a turn only, and then this one on the outside was a turn and straight, and this guy went straight and this guy turned. Oh god, it was so close.
Yep, I had those fucking double turns are fucked.
All right, so Brandon, a split unit AC has a small condenser outside that is piped into a long skinny AC that hangs inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what we got, but you don't have a split unit.
You don't have a split unit.
No.
Well, we have
it's like
one
the Mitsubishi
unit, 2 zones.
No. So these things are like where's the video? Where's the camera? There it is. These things are like this, god damn it. This long. And they're up on the ceiling typically.
Oh, okay. Like the ones in like motel rooms.
Yeah, similar to that, yeah.
No, we just got one that has the dual zones.
Yeah, you have a normal unit. AC. A normal home AC. You didn't get a split unit that's special to the garage.
Correct.
There we go. Words.
I mean, I don't understand how that has anything to do with my videos, but
I don't either.
Okay.
Okay, Mick. Man, you should have saved this for your live stream. So, by the way, anyone listening, if you haven't been over to Motorcycle Mick's channel, check it out. He does a live stream almost like every Thursday. And he actually puts out some pretty decent videos, so go check him out. But this question's perfect. End of the world. We all go Mad Max. What's your bike?
Dirt bike.
Ooh.
Africa Twin. Dirt bike? Africa Twin. You know, that's one of 5 motorcycles on the market today that you can get an automatic transmission in.
That's fucking gross. That made me almost throw up.
Okay, Africa Twin. Can just any 450 dirt bike?
So yeah, something dirt bike, something that can handle off-road. You know, so an Africa Twin would work, you know. Was focused more on the off-road aspect of it.
Just put some knobbies on it.
Yeah, I mean, Just throw some knobbies on my freaking road glide. I mean,
Yeah, that's not going to work.
hey, we went off road once, several miles, and it worked just fine.
Yeah, and I think anybody chasing you in the end of the world would have no problem catching you on that road. I want to get off road and get away.
I'm kind of going down the same road as Justin here. Probably the BMW.
Yeah,
But
that'd be a good one as well.
Yeah. Yeah, an off-road capable bike. I think that's where it would be at.
Yeah.
I mean, if you watch any of the Mad Max movies, none of them are riding baggers. So
It's true.
Hasso KTM, but with a kickstart.
I can't wait for the day his bike fucking dies, dude. I can't fucking wait.
Did he ever swap out his Hawk?
Oh.
Yeah. All this shit talking from a guy that can't read Kawasaki on a fucking title.
Hawk.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Sonic saying a Honda CR250 after 2100's too heavy.
Okay, you're gonna ride a fucking two-stroke from town to town. All right, let me know how much that works out for you. We need a fucking top end every 4 hours riding at those speeds.
You know, honestly,
gas and oil
in a apocalyptic situation. Now let's think about this from a zombie apocalypse perspective. An electric dirt bike would actually be a good way to go. Now, how do you charge it? You get some solar charger, but you can roll in quietly. You can get around quietly. You don't have all the noise that a dirt bike would create. Just saying.
Well, I mean, I guess, or you could just, park far enough away that nobody heard you and go in on foot, because that's what I would do. Because otherwise, I'm going away and I want to get away. And are we talking about like Day of the Dead zombies? Or are we talking
like World War Z?
Oh,
zombies?
We're fucked anyways. You're not outrunning shit.
Yeah, they're fast. They have superhuman strength. Like,
so Hasso is like, I told you guys in confidence! Exclamation! Now he forgot.
We know you were confident when you said that it was a Hawk. We know that you were confident about that.
Super confident.
You were wrong.
And he
you
had
brought the title and everything to hand it to me.
He had confidence that we were going to talk shit about it on air.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should know.
If you don't say, don't tell nobody, then people are getting told.
Absolutely.
A moped that turns into a
jet ski.
That thing looks like it handles like a boat on the ground. I've seen that one.
Good old Neek, a Grom Glide.
No.
Is that way you can pick it up and run away?
When you run out of gas, you just throw it at the bad guy. Oh
shit. Oh
yeah, motorcycle probably wouldn't be top of my priority list in an apocalyptic Mad Max situation. I'd have to go, obviously, a 4x4 truck or a side-by-side. Like get a 4-seater side-by-side. Then you can have your dedicated shooters on the sides, in the back seat. Their gun, the round casings, you don't have to worry about it. It just sits, falls right there. And you have a tub to be able to gather it all.
Because you want me to reload it?
Yes. It's recycling. It's being green.
I mean, ammo would become pretty hard to get, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glad I know how to reload.
I'm glad you know how to reload.
Polaris. Oh, yeah.
what I'm doing this weekend, man. Be rocking with that Razor this weekend.
Hey, Ken, I forgot to tell you. Remember that guy that used to live right down the street from you? The guy that knew who I was?
Yeah.
He's actually going to start racing the Torque series in the side-by-sides. He messaged me the other day. He's like, hey, I see you're part of this group. Like, do you race it? I'm like, yeah, I race the dirt bikes. He goes, oh, dude, I just ran into one of the guys at one of the races up in Dallas. And he said he's got the approval from the wife and everything. He's going to go buy one and start racing it.
Oh, all right.
I was like, that'd be dope. I told him, I was like, dude, just come out and watch one race. You'll be hooked. Like, I'm glad I don't have anywhere near enough money to purchase one of those because I would be balls deep in that shit.
So I checked out the classes for that.
Mm-hmm.
There's pretty much like a stock class.
Yeah, they have a stock 800 class and a stock 1000 class.
Yeah.
Which basically just means it doesn't have or it's not so much stock, it's turboed and non-turboed.
Right.
Because you can buy them stock with turbos now. But yeah, they base it off of engine size.
Yeah. But Candy's saying, LOL, Roblox has thought about this or thought of this. My wife and I actually have. Yeah.
Oh, if someone hasn't thought about what they would do in a zombie apocalypse, then they're not living their life to the fullest.
Is Texas open now?
No.
Ish.
Yeah, I think right now, or what, Friday?
Friday's phase 2.
Yeah, phase 2 starts, so restaurants and stuff can go to 50% occupancy.
And they're opening up. They've opened up the barbershops and stuff. Bars can open on Friday.
Mm-hmm. 25% for bars, right? Or is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think theirs is still 25%. I think they go 50% on like the 30th or 31st, something like that.
Yeah.
They need to offer only like 25% alcohol. All these fucking people who haven't been out to a bar, they're going to think that they can still hang like they used to.
Oh, buddy, come on. They've been day drinking like you wouldn't believe. They've been training for this shit. They're going to walk in with like sweatbands on. You're going to see applications for credit cards increase.
What time are the side-by-sides running on Sunday? There's this thing called Google Hasso.
He won't be able to find it, dude. He's like 80 years old.
Okay, honestly, it took me quite a while to find it myself.
See. Do you have it handy? Because I
don't.
Yeah, I can get it for you, Hasso. Just give me a second.
Yeah, so so I found out some interesting information yesterday about this whole coronavirus shit. So Bexar County has 2 million people in it, roughly. That's all of Bexar County, with like 2,100-ish confirmed cases.
Mm-hmm.
So Amarillo, where I'm from, the two counties there that cover Amarillo is Randall and Potter County. Both combined, the population is like 240,000-ish. They have 2,800 plus confirmed cases.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that from a specific area? Like, is it all coming from like a jail or?
Part of it is that there's 2 meat packing plants up there. Yeah, so you got IBP, which is a beef packing plant, and then Tyson is up there.
And those folks are essential.
Mm-hmm.
Essential.
Jay, I ate so much at Chili's Friday night. Y'all be careful out there. Pace yourselves.
Oh, for sure.
I ate a shit ton on Saturday. Thanks to Uncle Ken.
I had Chili's last night.
I still got a little bit of brisket left. I took it from my mama. She didn't eat it.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much Alicia had grabbed until she heated it up the next day. I was like, God damn, these are 2 full plates.
Yeah, I had enough left over that I made brisket and eggs one morning, and then I used the rest of it to make a batch of chili.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I found out it is 2:30 on Sunday.
What time is your dad racing?
He'll race Sunday at
Super early. It's the old man version, so
So
it'll
like
be a
6
10
a.m.
No, 10:45.
And are you running?
I'll run Saturday for sure. It'll depend on how I feel Sunday or how much I like the track too. That if it's a shit track, I don't want to run it twice. But the class on Sunday, the class I ride in Sunday was a lot easier the last time I rode it, so I might do it just for fun. But I also don't feel like getting up and be ready to race by 10:45.
So I'm going to read this verbatim. This is a quote from Hasso. Uncle Ken's meats rock.
yeah.
Yeah.
My meats are awesome.
All the meats.
All the meats.
Neek's saying thanks for the brisket tips. Now, the brisket tips are coming out on the Bike and Bird. What's your Bird Brains group?
Discord.
Yeah, Discord. So if you want to be part of that conversation, go join Bike and Bird's Patreon. Link in the description of all of his videos.
Yay.
Yeah. The ones, we need a new one.
Bro. I had one. I was actually on schedule to have one, but the whole race getting canceled or postponed really screwed me because I was gonna make two. But
Well, you've done Arkansas, you've done the record ride, you've done the Sportster. Have you done the Dyna?
oh yeah, for the flashbacks,
Yeah.
I haven't decided what I want to do with the Dyna yet because even with a ridiculous amount of trimming, it's still over 3 hours long. So,
2-part?
see, I feel like if we do a 2-part, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of it, though.
What if you did like the portion up to the wrap and then after the wrap would be part 2?
There was no episodes after the wrap.
Because it was a wrap.
Oh yeah.
That was the wrap. I think I only shot like maybe 3 or 4 videos on the bike after it was wrapped. Because I'm dumb.
Well, you didn't expect there to be a fucking pandemic.
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah, life is stupid. 2020, we need a do-over.
Bro.
best CC gun in your opinion?
All right, now listen up.
All right, bye guys.
If you're going to conceal carry a gun, if you're going to buy any gun for any reason, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if it's a 22 or a fucking 50 cal, anything in between. It's whatever you can safely handle, operate. That's it. I mean, that's it. It's a gun that you are comfortable holding and using. That's it. I carry a 380 sometimes. I've carried 9s, 40s, 45s, Glocks, 1911s, freaking Smith & Wessons, fucking whatever. It's whatever you feel comfortable using and carrying.
What is your daily carry right now?
I've got a Glock, the Glock 45, which is a 9mm. It's a hybrid of the 19 and 17.
And when I say his daily carry, this fool carries in his house.
Yeah.
He does not fuck around.
I also have a taser and pepper spray.
And he will use the pepper spray.
Oh, I'm waiting to tase someone. I'm just waiting.
Justin, what's your daily carry?
A Sig 9mm.
Okay.
I don't know the exact model. It's a subcompact. It's tiny.
If you have a chance, go to the range with Hasso and shoot his pistol.
What is it?
It's an M&P.
Oh, okay.
Shield?
I don't know, but the trigger action on that damn pistol is amazing. So my daily carry is typically a Springfield XDS 45. So that's the single stack 45.
Yeah.
But I've carried everything from a 380 to when I was doing executive protection, I had a 45, a full size 45, and a subcompact 40 that I would carry.
I really like the XDs.
So
That's my truck gun.
So yeah, so Hasso says and carry one in the pipe. True story. But then Candy says, wait, can you carry a 50 cal in the States? Yes.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well,
this
she
is
said
America.
she said conceal carry. I mean, if you can conceal it, sure.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yeah. You can carry any gun you want in most of the states. California doesn't count because they're not a real state.
Yep.
And New York and Illinois.
Yeah, or New Jersey. You know, those stupid states that don't really exist.
I knew a guy that carried it was a Taurus 50 cal revolver,
Yeah.
but he had
Wow.
its version of the snub nose on there.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to buy me the Smith & Wesson 500. One of these days.
One of these days.
There you go. JS, that's absolute fact. And
one
get
of-
training.
One of Brad's, actually one of me and Brad's old coworkers has a Smith & Wesson 500. He took it to the range one day it was for Brad's brother's bachelor party. That was like one of the very first videos I put on the channel. I don't think I got any shots of that particular firearm, but it was cool to see in person.
Hasso's saying it's an M&P 40. It's an M&P 2.0 compact 4-inch.
Okay. Smith & Wesson notoriously has excellent triggers, both in the trigger pull and the reset.
Yep.
They also have some of the fastest triggers stock that you can get as far as performance goes. Yeah.
Dead Echo. Getting hit with pepper spray is the worst. Had to do it in the Army once.
Mm-hmm.
God, we had to do it once a year.
Bro, have y'all seen that video where that guy tries to rob a store with pepper spray and he goes to spray the clerk and he has it pointed straight back at him?
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Holy shit, I was laughing so
That's
hard.
karma. That's karma.
He's just sitting there yelling. You see him point it and then sprays it himself right in the face. Oh, gotta love it.
Oh, yeah.
12 gauge AR.
But there's not.
Why?
I'm not into defensive shotguns. I don't see the point.
Yeah.
Well, let's be real. The point of that is just to be able to do it. Rapid fire 12 gauge. I mean, it'd be fun. It's novelty.
The only advantage that he would have, that a AR 12 gauge would have over me with my 12 gauge, is the fact that he'll have a larger magazine capacity.
Yeah.
But I've got a 28-inch barrel, so I've got better range. So
more controlled spray.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I was never into the shotgun for home defense because, contrary to popular belief, you still have to fucking aim that thing, because in a house, the longest distance you're going to shoot in most houses is maybe
20 feet,
30 feet, 20 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm shooting from my front door to my back door, that's the longest I'll be shooting in my house. And even at that distance, I'm getting maybe a 12 to 24-inch spread, depending on the ammo I'm using. That's with the defensive shotgun with this 18-inch barrel. So,
Volunteered to get sprayed in the face with pepper spray when going through Leo classes.
You are a fucking dumb guy. Fuck that. I'll get tasered any day over getting freaking pepper sprayed again. Fuck that.
So I think we need to do a challenge. We need to come up with something for the OGs.
Yeah, something for Brad.
Yeah, that's where I was going with it. But something that we know he cannot actually do. And then when he tries and fails, he has to get tased.
Run from my dogs.
God.
We should run from my dogs.
I think he kind of did that already.
Don't run from my dogs.
God. And then every time one of them got close to him, he was so gun shy.
So I was at the vape shop today, and everything has to be done through the window right now. I was like, it's funny. I go to a head shop to get my vape juice, and it's kind of shady, and you're doing business through a window. That doesn't make it any less shadier.
They don't let you go inside?
Nope. Everything's done through the window.
Wow.
It's because of how they have the counters that you cannot be 6 feet apart.
I mean, just let one person in at a time.
Yeah. But I messed up, and I was playing with one of the dogs in there, and one of the other ones came up, and I knew him. I'd played with him before. He was not having it.
You come through a window, so
Yeah.
Intruder.
Yeah. So this Jack Russell nipped the shit out of my hand. I'm like, bro. And the guy that owns the vape shop was freaking out.
because he don't want to get his ass sued.
Ah, come on. I'm a dog owner. I'm the one who fucked that up. But that's the problem. I mean, when you own dogs and you know when you fuck up, you're not going to sue someone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all the other assholes out there who don't understand that they messed up, and now they're trying to sue a dog owner for the dog doing probably what it instinctually is going to do. You know, protect its area, protect its owner, whatever. I don't know. Anyways,
Man, how did we get that off topic?
well,
Because guns.
yeah, guns.
Guns. Someone asked about guns.
Jesus.
Anyways, so we have run over time. I do appreciate everyone who has joined us this evening. Thank you. I'm still working out something with a interview and just cannot coordinate our times. But I think tomorrow could be the day where we can actually coordinate and get something set up. So hopefully next Wednesday we'll have a very special guest on. So until then,
Eat your vegetables.
good enough. Thanks, everyone. Good night.